Winner of today's game will head to Charleston tomorrow to play George Washington. Starting off with a bang, Abby Corbin to the fence out there in left center. Run will score to make it 3-0. Two-out rally from South here. Aniston Shelton burning the center fielder pitcher. Check out her reaction. She's like, come on, man. Give me some help. Corbin scores, and that will be a double for Shelton there. Still in the second, Peyton Mackey keeps it going with a ground ball through the right side. Shelton touches home to make it 5-0. Throw to second from the catcher, going to get away out at second base, so Cheyenne Hayes steals home easily, now 6-0 Patriots. To end the top of the third, Aniston Shelton says, Bayou. As you can probably guess, she did that a lot today. After a near homer that went foul, Addison Moon saying, ball don't lie, clearing the fence in left and charging error to that dad out there, maybe give him a glove. Solo shot for Moon, though, moonshot, if you will. More good base running from the Patriots. Pass ball allows Briley Pickens to score in there with a graceful slide. Now Rocket coming up off the bat of Shelton, and great play by the shortstop to snag it, but the throw is dropped at first. Annalyn Windland scores. Check out Braley Squires with the barrel roll to take away a hit from Hayes. Tip the hat. What a play. We'll end with Jaden Vargas. Liner into right. That'll get to the fence. Vargas, though, going to be thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple, but Parkersburg South blanks Buckhannon-Upshur and will play number 2 G-Dub tomorrow night.